Hey, what's up, guys? Just doing a little bit of stream testing here to make sure we're not getting some major issues here. So far, so good. Doesn't really look bad quality or anything. What we're doing real quick is we're moving over a whole bunch of crap to one of our little pack mules here. I am officially out of space. Officially 100% out of space. Man, if they would just give us additional persona space, this crap wouldn't be a problem. That we want to keep. Actually, we want to keep that. Okay. We're emptying our bags. We're getting a little bit more space here. This way, whenever I kill stuff today, we can actually loot it all. If you guys have any problems, like, on your side hearing me or anything like that, or the music's too loud, not loud enough, just let me know. We're still adjusting to OBS. Hi, Mr. Boyd. I'm Shifty. You're hoarding counseling today. Have a seat and let's talk about AONs. Have a seat. Take a seat. Just take a seat. See, everything is a problem except for AONs. Hey, what's up, Pixel? How you doing, man? Oh. Alt's already out of space. Oh boy, we're out of space. See, this is what I used to have to do a lot before I just started deleting items. I would have to make a new character, buy like, shit, 30 deluxe toolboxes, offload all my gear. What's up, fuckers? Well, fuck. Yeah, medics over here using bad language. Pixel, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for adding that. How's everyone doing this morning? Damn it, what do I keep messing with here? Well, V, you still do that, just not to your own tunes? Well, hello. Oh, Ominous. Dude, thank you for the raid, man. Your title this morning really attacked me. Streaming while waiting on V. I felt very, very attacked. But thank you very much, man. Oh, dude, not Richter. Thanks for the Prime sub, man. 2 months. 2 whole months, man. Hulk, Lord, Richter, how you all doing this morning? Thanks for stopping by. Richter, thank you very much again for the sub, man. I'll always say it, subs and stuff like that are 100% not an expected thing, so anybody who drops money on my pitiful little stream here, I appreciate you guys. It's very, very kind of you. Yeah, seriously, thank you guys, I appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a pretty good morning so far. We're honestly just working on my hoarding problem right now. We're moving everything over from my rogue to a pack mule here, so I don't lose track of all this shit. Honestly, it was never a problem. Oh, dude, look, it's Malik. Aubric, Malik, how you doing, man? It was never a problem. Well, it wasn't as big of a problem until Personas. Now it's a really big fucking problem. Sup, dude? Yeah, this stuff wasn't that big of a deal until Personas, and now I'm just pitifully out of space. Wait a second, are you a dragon? Yes, yeah. Power walk. Guess what? I have a PC again. Dude, congrats, man. Did you go out and pull the trigger on one? Good morning, Malik. How you doing, man? Got a jet for a little, got some stuff to do. Alright, Pixel. Have a good one, dude. I appreciate you stopping by. Congrats, all your stuff you can do on a PC. Exactly. Helped a friend move some stuff and he sold me his old one for price of a bottle of quality rum. Dude, that's badass, Power Walk. Congratulations, dude. That's gotta feel good. What's the first thing that you installed? If the answer isn't EverQuest, then I'm seriously disappointed. AFK prob 2 to 3 hours of Ark on PS4. Oh my god. Oh, no. Yeah, first thing I did was mine was modded Ark. Probably 2 to 3 hours. Oh my god. Was Def one of the first 3 games Yeah, just need a week before I play anything. Need to replace the thermal paste and install some fans. Have my old HDD, so EverQuest is already installed. Dude, that's nice. That's gotta feel good though, man. Get back into some good old EverQuest. Jesus Christ, I had so much stuff I needed to move. Sorry guys, it's a little bit slower than this morning than normal. We're honestly just trying to get rid of all this stuff. I have a problem. The problem being that personas take too much space. What's today's persona? A new one? Honestly, that's a good question, man. I'm really not sure. We finally have our 5 full free bags here. But yeah, we're gonna find some stuff to do. I've got all of my lockouts except for Sivu. For some really strange reason, I've still got that lockout. I don't have TAC V or anything like that. I don't get why I still have Sivu when I did Sivu before I did TAC V, but anywho's. Yeah, we'll probably do some more Monk, to be honest. Either Monk or Beast Lord, because Beast Lord is one I still really want to level up. I really want to get this guy. He's about the point where I can bring him into House of Thule content. Not, sorry, not about the point. He's about the point where I can take him to, like, Fear itself, which is one of my favorite zones for House of Thule content. Okay, let's get all these goobers in a group here. I have a few things I need to do on my channel before raids on Monday. Oh, that's right, you're in raids, what, with Valhalla now? I see some of the loot that you've been posting in Discord. Shit's pretty crazy, man. Okay, I think we're good to go. We're good to start. So we're just gonna start hitting some of these lockouts. I guess we'll just kind of start from the beginning. Let's go hit some... Ooh. So I saw that they buffed, like, the Memory Forge stuff to match, quote-unquote, match the new Lorien Song stuff. Back with Valhalla, I was back around 2015, but the game is so different nowadays, it might as well be my first time. Fair enough. The motherboard has 2 M2 slots, so we'll be upgrading when I can. Nice. My big goal for myself this year is to buy a whole new PC setup. I upgraded my motherboard and my processor and my video card in, I want to say, September of 22. I got like my 3090 Ti, but this year I really want to go all out. I want to get, depending on what's out at the time, if the 5000 series is out for Nvidia. Otherwise, I might just try to get a 4090 instead. Because one thing I have been missing out, at least as far as streams are concerned, is I do everything all on one PC. And I guess a lot of streamers use like a PC to stream and a PC to game. And I think that would probably help. So I could use this current PC as like the stream PC, and then I could use the new PC as like the actual game device. Bottleneck now will be my GPU. I have a R9 390. Friend has 1096 gigabyte that I might use instead. It's a little better, but oh, that sounds too complicated. Going for a Threadripper or whatever the newer model is. I probably don't need like the best of the best, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, because you guys see the games that we play here. But it would be really nice to have pretty close to the top end, just so I don't have any issues. The problem is with games like EverQuest, it seems like sometimes the game runs poorly on some of the newest technology, just because it's such an old school game. But I'm guessing the whole DirectX and 64-bit servers and stuff like that update is supposed to fix a lot of those problems. Sounds too complicated. It's actually really, really easy, ominous. More than anything, I need a new computer that has like a soundboard and stuff in the actual computer. Stuff to, like, I really want to get like some really high quality sound setup, like microphone, all like the streamer setup and stuff like that. what are those called? Just some really high quality audio stuff as well. That's coming from someone who can't even get his mic to work. It was chill just sitting in your stream this morning, though, Ominous. Had some music playing in the background while I was getting my stuff delivered. Anybody who does stream and chat, if you can, like, post your stream profile or something in the Discord, I'll give you a follow so I can have something to listen to when I'm not playing. Thought I heard you once, Ominous. That's your bird making that noise. I thought it was me. So, the bird actually in the background, that's not my actual mount. That's, like, the sounds of Trakenon's teeth. You thought it was your breathing? Like the whistling of your nose. Dude. No, that's funny. That's funny. No, that's just the sounds of Trakenon's teeth, dude. Can't unhear, yeah. Now I just imagine some dude is, like, heavily breathing into my microphone. I don't have a clue. Newegg has a 670 XT for 329. It is kind of interesting, honestly. I guess with the newest DirectX update, there's a lot of people who have, like, pretty old school PCs, and they're having a lot of issues getting EverQuest to work with boxing. I guess it sounds like it's a lot of boxers running IS Boxer and stuff like that. Almost everybody on the EverQuest forums, or in, like, the EverQuest Facebook group that I'm in, is people complaining about having issues with the program. EverQuest does pretty much have, like, this very consistent cycle of game update, something breaks, the people who say they're going to quit talk about how bad the game is and it's always been, so they quit, and then the game is fixed, and then they come back, and then they start harassing people again, and then a game update and the game breaks and they quit and talk about how bad the game is. It just goes like in this eternal cycle. The current I think this is DirectX 11 now, or maybe 12. I can't remember which one the newest one was. I get it, Power Man. I get it. Looking at M2 drives first, then monitors, and then GPU. Fair enough. I always try to tell people monitors could probably be the last thing that you really need to upgrade. Because a lot of people still have some old school monitors and they work just fine. Like my best friend, his monitors up until recently were still like the 59.5 hertz monitors, like just old school, but they work for everything. I have a bigger one. Want a bigger one, a wide if possible. Yeah, widescreen monitors kind of seem like the craze. I have an OLED monitor, and this update really made EverQuest pop on it. Really? Because what I have is my Odyssey G7 43 inch. It's HD, and I mean it looks the same to me. But I don't know. I think mine is QLED, not OLED. No fun guy for you. Yeah, unfortunately. The only fun guys I get are on the weekend. My buddy has a wide monitor and he plays Warzone. He has such a large field of view. He sees so much more than I do on smaller monitors. Yeah. Whenever I play the finals with my buddy, he uses a widescreen monitor, and I'm sure he sees vastly more than I do. Yeah. Yeah, ominous. You see what I was going for there. Yeah, you going for, like, widescreen curved? Is that what you're thinking? Slightly curved? Oh. Slightly curved upward? Is that what we're talking about here? Giggity, giggity. My primary monitor is Optic G24C. Ooh, I'm not even sure what that one is. More to the left. Oh my god, power. Yeah. Alright, we got the Shadow Knight chess piece and Bard. Who doesn't love some good clickies? We just emptied the bags, time to fill them back up with junk. Never used a curved yet. When I bought mine, I was told to be careful with curved. Either you love it or hate it, and there's almost no in between. That's what I'm kind of used to, Elemental. And as you guys see, I play stuff like EverQuest, so it's kind of pointless for me to have a curved monitor, because I think EverQuest would probably look weird on a widescreen curved. There's a guy that I watch that does stream EverQuest, and you can tell that he's on a widescreen monitor, and every time I click on his stream, there's like a giant black bar at the bottom of his screen. So it's almost like, I don't know if I really want to deal with that. You also put the finals and DVD. Yeah. I play a lot of modern games, but as far as streaming is concerned, EverQuest is pretty much it for now. Black bars from changing viewport settings? Oh, so maybe it's not necessarily the screen that's the problem, it's just how they're streaming it that's the problem. Because that was my biggest worry. That's not default. Oh, okay, so maybe I'm just full of it. That's not such a bad idea then. That's not such a bad deal then. My G24C has a slight curve and I hardly notice it. I did notice less overall head-eye movement to see edge of corners of the screen when need be. Right now, I fucking love my setup though, because I've got my Odyssey G743 and then I've got two 27-inch monitors. I've got one on the left, one on the right. One for like streaming, one for like looking at the like overall chat and stuff like that, which for me reduces eye strain. That's fair. One problem with ultra wide for EverQuest is that it's not coded for it, so unless you viewport to a more normal screen ratio, particle effects tend to float above where they're supposed to be. Pick and Discord it. You talking to me, Elemental? I can throw up a picture sometime. Hey, what's up, Cody? How you doing? Yeah, I can do that, Elemental. I can snag a pic sometime. On my ultra ride, for example, all the flames for torches float about 6 feet above the actual torch. That's so weird. I'm just happy that I will be back to normal PC soon. This laptop I'm using overheats 10 times a day. Yeah, power, that's a real thing, man. Gave Pancake some good pets and took care of her, and now I'm drinking coffee and thinking about what to do. Dude, you can game? You can do all this stuff? You can do all the things, man? Looks weird, but when you get used to it, I guess makes finding collectibles easier. Oh, I mean, that's a benefit. We gonna get some gaming in sometime today, man? Cody? Yep, we have games to play. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna see whenever Mike wants to hit up Lethal Company. We'll see about doing that at some point. Was looking at building my PC. Everyone was like, get a laptop, they're great, and you game whatever. I was like, no, you're dumb. Yeah. I hate laptops. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of laptops. I guess maybe if I literally needed to take my laptop places, like because I needed to go places, that might be more useful. But that just doesn't seem like it would be a good idea for me. I've just never really seen the benefit of a laptop, aside from maybe like multi-boxing EverQuest. But for actual like full-time gaming, no, definitely not. Plus, it's like 3 times the price for half the power. Love having a laptop for movies on the go, and I need some admin work as a gaming unit. Fuck no, yeah. I did buy a laptop after to use at work, but never gets touched anymore. I've just never really, for me in my life, in my situation, I've never seen the benefit to owning a laptop. Can watch porn on the train to work? Yeah, that's what my phone is for. I've got like a Galaxy S22 Ultra. That's big enough for porn. I don't need to see the pores on their face. I don't live in Japan. Yes, you do. It's true. We have spoken. You do. You do live in Japan. It has been decided. But how would you appreciate the soft furnishings around the high definition a phone won't give you? But okay, you live in Japan. Yes, the soft furnishings. You mean the black leather couch? Where all the father and daddy disappointment happens? Is that what we're talking about? So look, I watch porn on my 60-inch flat screen monitor. 60 inches? That's just too damn big. It's always master. Oh my god. What? I can't read. You're asking me to do something I was never trained to do. I'm sorry. It says mirror? Oh my god. I naturally assumed we were talking about monitors or TVs, and all I see is mirror. Well, that's an interesting choice, Elemental. I've heard of people in love with themselves, but that's an interesting perspective. Sometimes you don't get to make the decisions. I'm okay with that. Can't keep mirrors. Maintenance too high seem to always break when I look at them. Shut up, Cody. Pretty boy. All gnome persona group. Power walk? No. Okay, the big question here, Malik, would be what classes? Are we just talking about any classes as long as they're gnome? As long as you're allowed to punt them from the tower. That's my big question. What are we talking here? Yeah, we know Ominous is in. Malik just whispered sweet nothings into Ominous's ear when he said gnome group. I mean, I would join. I would do it. But like I said, it just depends, like, are we talking, like, any classes as long as they're all gnomes? I personally think it'd be more entertaining if it was, like, all gnome rogues. 2 of each tank class, all gnomes. Oh, there we go. There's an interesting idea. 2 warriors, 2 shadow knights, 2 paladins. So I'm guessing you need the latest expansions to use personas? Yes. Yeah, power walk for now. There's something about a gnome SK that's amusing. Yeah. Damn, we're getting all the big proc weapons. Nothing would get done with all the gnome rogues. They'd be doing nothing but poking each other in the rear. Okay, but stuff would get done. Gonna game. Alright, Cody. Thanks for the view, man. I don't feel like buying, but I have quite a bit of content left to do anyways. If it's not going to do you any good, yeah. It's 100% not worth it if you're not planning on actually utilizing the personas. Stuff would get stuff, only gnomes would get done. But hey, they would have a good time doing it. Don't make me play your new favorite song, Elemental. The song that we played a couple days ago on stream, you know which one I'm talking about. It's like, you know, the nice guy that always finishes last. Two gay nice guys never finish at all. No, you go first. No, you go first. No, you. No, you. Well, I think that's why they say 2 bottoms don't make a top. But, you know. You go first. No, you go first. You know what's funny, Elemental? I did upload that video to YouTube, and right off the bat, I got notification of my video being blocked because of that song, and I have to delete it from. I have to like trim out that whole section of the VOD. Yep. Yep. I uploaded it right off the bat, and I was like, oh, that's not going to be... No, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. There's not an actual DMCA strike or anything like that. I don't get in trouble. As long as I delete that snippet from the VOD, it's okay. I have yet to get a DMCA strike. They can do it live now if I'm playing a whole bunch of like copyrighted music, but it doesn't really happen. It happens on like big, huge time streamers. Like if I was sitting here as Asmongold, like with 60,000 people, I could probably get DMCA strike for that. No, it's all easy, Elemental. I don't actually have to edit it. I like on YouTube when I just like export it from Twitch to YouTube, there's just a little snippet, like a little button I click that just trims that whole segment. It did make me laugh though. Hey, what's up, Noisy? But it was entertaining though. As soon as I uploaded it, I get an email anytime there's like a like warning, your content is not eligible for monetization. I'm like, whatever. And then I looked at why, and it was that damn song. But Malik, yes, dude, I am down for a full gnome group, especially if we do something like, you know, 2 SKs, 2 warriors, 2 shadow knights. That'd be funny. Sorry, first judgments. I don't think you're good at your job, Noisy. But Harchian, yeah, Noisy Assassin. Very, very sneaky. Like if he plays Hitman, all he does is just stumble over things and get caught. That's a good one. Alright, what do we get here? Oh, that's not bad. Oh, 4430. We're level 60? Damn, that's really fucking good. Oh, let me turn off my... That's actually a really, really good one-hander for level 60. Hey, what's up, Darten? Well, shit, maybe I'm wrong. Could it be Drunken? Like Drunken Fist, so wrong it works. Got the tutorial last night. Nice. Damn, I'm gonna have to save this. This will be good for someone like Elsewhere. Let's see here. Let's see, augments were a 12 HP augment. Really? 5835. Going to feel the bone? Hell yeah. Only half here, dude. Elsewhere, look at this one-hand slash I got for Paladin and Shadow Knight. It's damage 44, delay 30, and it's only required level 60. This is better than, like, better damage delay ratio almost than like Hopebringer. Ixar best race, great choice. Yep. I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, Dartan, thank you for the follow, man. Sounds like good fun. Okay. Cool. It's all yours, man. Got an AFK minute? Alright. Nice. Well, I need to make a point of running through and hitting Veeshan's Peak more often, because it drops some phenomenal level 60 gear that I pretty much never think about until, like, I'm level 60 and I'm like, what weapons could I use? Not as good as an Ixard Beastlord, but solid choice. Ixard Beastlord is a classic, for sure. I would almost say Ixar Warrior would probably be my favorite of all of them. Just because they look so cool in their scale mail. Back in my day, Ixars couldn't wear plate. Beastlord is next. Oh, dude, look at my weapons aren't here anymore. This game is interesting. No daggers, only green glow. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so Where are we going here? Let's hit... Oh, I know. Dude, we gotta go get some more AONs. We don't have enough. How did I not even consider that? Poison fingers, don't need no daggers. Yep. I'm good as long as I don't do the spocker or the shocker. Again, have a seat. We need to chat. Take a seat. Take a seat. That was a good first comment to the stream, Shifty. I appreciate it. Have a seat. Take a seat. You have a problem, sir. See if we can go get some more clickies. And we're gonna hit... Let's see here. Valius, then we'll hit Tunair. Oh, there we go. I got my daggers back. Go us. All the glitches I've had so far as visual graphics are concerned, have been in plane of knowledge for some reason. I don't get it. I really need to get some groceries, but it's negative 17F today, and I really don't want to go outside. Dude, do you not... Can you, like, have delivery? If that's the case? Oh. If we're talking about saving money, clearly delivery is not going to be the best option, but... But negative 17F? So, okay. I'm kind of curious here, Powerwalk. If you're driving, do you have to, like, start your car for, like, 30 minutes before you go outside and try to drive it? Because if it's, like, below, I want to say 40, I'll probably go out to my car and I'll start it and just let it run for a couple minutes before I actually start driving it. I know they say that you don't have to do that anymore, but I'm not getting my bitch ass into a cold car. Thankfully, I have a garage now, so it's not that big of a deal. Because, like, over the last week, whenever we had like 2 or 3 days where it was 1 degree outside. And in my garage, it got down to, like, 25. I don't drive, but when my buddy drove me home yesterday, we sat in the car waiting for it to heat up for 10 minutes before we drove off. That sounds about right. Oh, dude, my guy's wearing Lorien's song weapons now, finally. That looks nice. Your guildmate, Mega Man, has completed Vexthal Traveler. Nice. Somebody's going around. Bard. Oh. I see you, Richter. I see you, Richter. Welcome back, Elemental. I don't have enough groceries for delivery to be worth it, unfortunately. Oh, look who decided to play ever. Hey. Hey. You listen here. Listen, Day, I would have played last night, but I was entirely too drunk. Thankfully, the store's closed, but it's still cold as fuck. Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, dude, I was way too drunk to be playing EverQuest last night, especially streaming it. Poor Cody got the full brunt of me being super intoxicated. Drunk EverQuest, best EverQuest. It's not an excuse. I'm not as PC and proper as I should be when I'm drunk. Played some EverQuest drunk. I did have a really good time playing finals, though, even though I did horrendous. I literally just played full Invis Tiny Boy, running around slice and dice. I guess just like EverQuest in that case. Sounds like a great time. Let's see here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Any AONs? No. No AONs. I hate this game. I quit. I got 1 DT to you. Want to see percent it takes. Get 1 DT. Okay, here. Here, let me see. I'm down to 94%. He hit me with Kazakh Touch, and I dropped down to 94%. Time to rage quit over not getting a drop from 25 years ago. Yeah. I quit. Oh, dude, look. And then 3. He drops 3. Would you look at that? I'm officially out of fucking space. Bruh. You know, this is a good problem to have. Sir, sit down or we'll have to get the men with the white jacket for you. So I've got 4 spots left here for AONs. Can offload some gear to me? Yeah. Oh, Noisy. I got some gear for you, man. That's for sure. I had to make a new alt this morning and offload. I think it was almost 300 pieces of gear. It's called a Love Thyself shirt. Oh, dude, I love myself a lot. Thank you. If there's one problem I do not have, is how often I love myself. Force VV to log onto a server where the Corona zones have been deleted. Hey. Hey. You stop that right now. Where everyone's a gnome, there's no Coronas, there's no AON, and there's no rogue. That should be every server. Listen here, you little shit. Damn it. We only got 3 from this run through, folks. So, of a bag of 40 slots, we have 36 Amulets of Necropotence now. Sounds like the best EverQuest server ever. I'm sure that will be the theme for the 2024 TLPs. Yeah, just call it the Fuck Void server. That's rude as fuck, man. Me needs to start doing a server kit for people's level 1 characters, full twink gear, and some clickies for fun times. You know, Power Walk, I really thought about doing that. No illusions allowed? Oh, you get the hell out of here. Calm down, Satan. Elemental has been banned for 30 minutes for hate speech, yeah. Fuck Void, and it's a sister server, no Void, yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, for real. Power Walk, I really thought about doing that for like giveaways, like full set giveaways. Like if somebody wants a melee character, I'll give them like 3 of the basic illusions that are all a full set of gear to get them to 10,000 HP. I've really thought about doing that. Won't be the first time, probably won't be the last. You know it. Alright, let's stab this little bitch in the ankles. What do we get? Oh, you. I guess the pauldrons are the only thing worthwhile there. Haven't we given away like 25 sets of gear by now? Yeah, Ominous, especially you, man. Why would anyone need a possible illusion besides Ixar? True. I think the Coronas was made by a dev that was just learning, had 1 year to get zones up, and all he did was make land to walk on and nothing else. Now listen, we need you to make a zone, but we want it to be empty space. That's the only prerequisite. Dude, I love me some XR. Where is my XR illusion, a matter of fact? Ixar Hive Mask right here. Just for you guys. I'm going to teleport out and we're going to use our Ixar illusion. Until someone forces me to change it. Or until I get bored and change it. I make no guarantees how long that will last. Look, I got Tears Land. Oh, that's plain white. That's 2024. We got colored to green. Oh my god. Come on, it's not totally empty. There's 2 towers somewhere in there and a couple barns. See? Shifty already sees the appeal. Until VV gets bored, so like 15 seconds. Listen. I make no claims about my attention span. I'm absolutely no claims about my attention span. See? See, look. Look. Ixar. Look at this buff boy. Somewhere it's like, oh. Yeah. See, I read that before I completed that statement. Thankfully. See? See? That's the best you've ever looked? Thank you. Thank you. On a scale of 1 to 10. Ixar Rogue is everyone's wet dream. It is Power Walk. The fact that it's not in the fucking game is actually infuriating. How do we have so many other... Like, how can we be a gnome Ixar? Or a gnome Rogue, but we can't be an Ixar Rogue? How? I think I would have taken this over, like, Wood Elf Beast Lord, even. Learning too much about me? Yeah. See, I know you like Dixon Dallas. I know you like Ixars. That's all I need to know. Gnome Rogue is like sharp cheddar tasty. Ixar is being hated by everyone. Ixar should get every class. It would be interesting, actually. Like, imagine an Ixar cleric. But instead, here's Draken for you. They look better anyways. Hang him. I would play Ixar cleric. Dixon Dallas. Ugly as fuck. Fuck you. Pretty sure you can make combos like that in EverQuest 2. Yeah, EverQuest 2 has definitely some more interesting mixes, which I've considered playing EverQuest 2 and streaming it to give it another shot. Like, starting from the beginning and going somewhere and playing, but I don't know. Every time I play EverQuest 2, I experience the combat and it makes me immediately regret my decision. Some of the races in EverQuest 2 just look downright fucking goofy. Like, I think it's the Wood Elves that have, like, super fat, round faces for some reason. Or not the... Maybe not round faces, but they have, like, giant faces, is what I remember. Thinking about getting back into Lotro for a while. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online. There's been a couple people that have come in chat and told me that I need to try Lord of the Rings at some point. I just think that it's so old at this point that I would honestly rather wait for a new Lord of the Rings kind of experience and then play that. Like, I think the fact that it's so old, it would kind of miss, like, the charm would miss me at this point just because it's so old. I mean, the reason EverQuest got its hooks in me was because I played at such a young age. All I heard was EverQuest. Every time I play EverQuest 2, I experience the cum. Medic, I think you heard what you wanted to hear there. You're playing EverQuest and you're saying Lord of the Rings Online is too old. Yeah, Malik, I was saying it's too old because I haven't played it at this point. If I had played it before, I would have like had the charm experienced at a young age. But since EverQuest for me, obviously, since I've been playing forever, it's the nostalgia that really keeps bringing me back. If I looked at EverQuest these days from a new player's perspective, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I realize it's ironic me saying that, but it's mostly just because, like, at this point, it's like me going back to Star Wars, like the old Republic. The main reason I still give that a try and play is because I played it when it originally came out, so it's still nostalgia. I've never experienced your cum, so what's to hear? Well, whose fault is that? Sounds like excuses again. Listen here. Best single player RPG on the market. Dude, fucking Star Wars Online. I would stream that all day if I knew that people would also watch. Still down for you to try and teach me to play WoW. I've still thought about that as well, Ominous. Hopping in and playing WoW. Where did I just get summoned to? It just summoned me to, like, the middle of nowhere. Oh. What in the... V in his own nature, the void? Apparently so. It just teleported me across the map to the middle of nowhere. Hacker! It's true. Big deal in the WoW rating scene. We used to do that crap. Was annoying. It just didn't sound like a good time to me, man. Having all kind of bad luck these days? Apparently so. Is that new DX12? Yeah. That's DirectX 12 for us. Who knows? Well, we still got some decent loot, though. It's a shame to see so many Essence of Nature rot, though. Alright. Tunair! The one thing I need to figure out is how to get chat overlaid so it's like on the left side of my screen again on the stream. Yeah, we'll make our way up to Quarm. We'll go all the way up through Plane of Time, I'm sure. But yeah, I need to figure out how to layer OBS so like chat is on the left side of the screen again. See, that is one thing I will give Twitch Studio credit for, is they made a lot of that shit super easy. I'll get my monk ready this time. Okay. OBS has a standalone chat window you can drag onto the screen. I don't know if it can make... You can make it see-through, though. I know it's possible, just because, like, one of the streamers I watch has it set so it, like, it's his camera, and then right beneath him is his chat. So there's got to be a way. I'm just kind of a potato, and I'll have to figure it out as we go. I was just so used to the ease of Twitch Studio. there's a way, I don't know how, a lot of streamers use OBS and there a lot have chat on screen, yeah. I'll mess with it. I do know that I did figure out how to make it so I can stream and you guys hear the music and there's no music saved to the VOD. So I don't get like DMCA'd or have any issue with that. I did figure out how to do that, but the problem is then I can't hear the music. So I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. So like there's music playing, there's no music uploaded to the VOD. It's nice and easy. But like I said, I just don't want to sit here in silence for like 3 to 4 hours. Like, ooh, yay. Silence, the original alt-rock. I just logged in, and I have major lag. Oh, like... It didn't surprise me, dude. They're having so many problems right now. That's why these days, any problems I'm having with EverQuest, I just fucking let it roll, man. Between the expansion update and all the problems that there have been, it's just... Box last night, no issue. Do you turn off your porn first? Better to have to deal with major lag and with general failure. I don't watch porn on my PC. Oh, that's right, we talked about that. You use your mirror for that. Don't want any chance of those viruses. Well, I recommend not going to weird websites. Don't click on the ads where it says hot singles in your area. You turn off your porn to stream, rookie. No, Medic, that's what I have you for. Gosh. I'm married, I don't see a hot single. I have my wife to spend all my money for me. I don't know why that cracked me up so much. Hot singles in your area who can also spend your money for you. Good old axe. Boots. Oh, always gotta loot the horn. Always gotta get that stabby McStab stab. Alright, Blade of Carnage. Blade of Carnage. Matter of fact, I think I took the one out of my bank, too. Sweet. So if we get more than one, we'll be good. By the way, it's DirectX 11? Okay. Which is funny, because... it's still older and so many people having problems with it. We upgraded to DirectX 11 and now I can't 40 box anymore. I quit! Welcome back, Elemental. Waiting for them to switch us over to DirectX 35 and 2075. Elmo Lentil. Bruh, he dropped nothing. 2 hammers. 2 scrolls. Not even a breastplate. He was not feeling friendly. No Swift Blade. So the version where Microsoft finally starts inserting ads directly into every single game. Dude, isn't that already a thing? Like, I know some developers are already doing that in first-party games, or at least they've talked about it. Elmo Lentil, you know the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? What? Go on, I'm waiting. It's the developers that would be ads making revenue for Microsoft. Oh, got you. Just as soon as you turn on your PC, you get a 30-second unskippable ad. Upgrade now. Microsoft Get Fucked Edition. Another one. Helmet. Ring. I'm not going to pull out my banker for another barbarian mask. It's just going to have to rot. Matter of fact, I think I still have one in shared bank anyways, so... Oh, well. Alright, so... Temple of Veeshan. TOV. Microsoft did that, Linux or Ubuntu would become rich as fuck. People always say that if things get worse, they're going to change, but they never do. My prediction, Windows 12 will ship within 1 minute of unskippable ads as they start up splash screen, and it uses your webcam to know if you're watching, so they pause until you watch them. Okay, calm down, Satan. Calm down, Satan. I can imagine an exec in Microsoft right now. Hey, I've got an idea. Yeah. So what if we did this? Everyone loves their ad block. Did you hear about YouTube? Do you hear about YouTube doing it so like their program slows down? Basically, if you have ad blocker on, like their whole website slows down. They rolled out like their first batch of doing that to people, and people have been complaining about it. V just sent me a wiener pic, chat. Pull out your microscope for it, medic. You gotta make sure you get your magnifying glass. At least they didn't create 2 versions of Teams, one for home and one for business, and then preload the home version on Windows just to mess with business customers. Oh wait, they did. Yeah. It still cracks me up with the ad blocker with YouTube. Have you played WoW before? Oh yeah, King. I played a lot of WoW. I started playing WoW back during Wrath of the Lich King, and I played prayed. I played pretty heavily through Cataclysm. I've quit and come back multiple times. Have some good ad blockers that work well with YouTube and Twitch. Google hates me. Hey, I hate ads just as much as the next person. That's one of the main reasons whenever you guys come to chat, you don't ever see me like automatically play ads. Which if I did play ads, people probably wouldn't get pre-rolls whenever they join the stream. I hate pre-rolls. I really wish that I could turn that off, but the only way to do it would be as if I manually played ads like once every 30 minutes. And I don't want to be that guy. Have you tried the private server Project Ascension? It's classless WoW. You pick whatever spells you want from other classes. If you want to try something new, it's free. Oh, that's cool. Project Ascension? I'd be willing to check that out. That's a cool idea. Detect a sour taste in your mouth for Microsoft, a huge user of Windows and Linux. Yeah. If they had a reasonable amount of ads, like a couple of hours, would be okay, but 3 minutes of ads to watch a 30-second video, yeah. It's really high quality too. I'm pretty sure I've actually heard of it before, to be honest with you, King. It sounds really familiar. And the idea of a classless WoW would be kind of interesting. If I get a pre-roll on just joining a new streamer, I typically leave. It's so shitty for small streamers. It is. It really is. Because, like myself included, for small streamers, it says... It makes me feel like a dick. Because either A, I'm forcing pre-roll ads on you, or B, whenever someone's joining and I play like 30 seconds of ads, it could be during a really cool moment of stream. And instead of getting the stream, you get a fucking Sonic ad. I guess if I like stand up and walk away for a minute for a break, I could play ads. That way it never happens during like cool moments. But you detect a sysadmin, enough said, yeah. It's funny because my job, I preached us using Microsoft Teams as a way for instant messaging and chats and stuff like that, because during the pandemic we used Zoom, but I preached us using Microsoft, so we all ended up getting Microsoft Teams for our business, and my bosses found out that people could message each other and immediately had us stop using it, even though there was a way for them to turn off instant messaging for like non-managers. They found out people were using it to like message each other about personal stuff, so they just told us to stop using it. Fucking boomers, man, I swear. I'm an Azure Cloud Architect now, and I'm still going on data warehousing. I was so happy when we had Teams for instant messaging. I was like, hell yeah. Can finally just, boom, message somebody and I know they see it right away. Because our current program, if you message somebody, it gives them like a little notification of like new message, but it's at the bottom of their screen that they never check. It's what happens when you work for a company that's been in business for like 80 years. Everything, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We use Zoom and it's the same thing. Yeah. My job, we have like a Zoom meeting, a mandatory Zoom meeting every day at 8 o'clock. Small pop-up and never notice it. Yep. Every day, yep. Businesses that have been around for years are very slow to change. They absolutely are. Like that's one thing that does help about the fact that I'm like one of the younger upper management, so whenever I talk about change, they listen a little bit, but it's still like Boomerville. Yeah, Elemental. Imagine a mandatory Zoom meeting every day. Took almost 20 years of we're almost ready to switch to change from an AS400 accounting system to something web-based. We have every other week on Fridays for our team, and 2 every month for the whole company. Yeah, it's always useless information. It's 10 minutes of boomers talking about their grandkids, and like 10 minutes of information that could have been in an email, and then follow-up questions of, please stab this bitch in the face, please. See, I love change. I'm older than most of you, and I brace and preach about change for the teams. It's essential in my outlook. See, Truzito, there aren't many people who are like you. Upper management, big schlong, and big money. You know it, medic. Huge. Not just huge, huge. Like Trump says, huge. Very bigly. Ask anybody, they'll tell you. But yeah, Truzito, there aren't many people like you who are part of the older generation who preach change, because most people are like, it's always been this way. Why would it possibly need to change? But I don't like change. Change is hard. I have to think about things when things change. That's typically the outlook of people I deal with. It's an hour long typically. 5 to 10 minutes of that info could have been emailed, and 30, 45 minutes of ooh-woo bullshit. Yeah. Since I work with so many Gen Xers and Boomers, it's lots of, here's my grandkids, my great-grandkids, here's what we did at church, here's all this and that we did, and it's like, okay, this is cool. But like me and my coworkers that are all my age are like, can I get back to work? Lagging so bad still? Just in the game? I went the middle management, upper management route in my IT past. I'm over 50. And I challenge to change every day. I embrace AI to make the grindy parts of my job flow. Yeah. We do a Teams meeting once a week to discuss operations. A bit of joking, but most of it we get through quickly. See, Sebekis, that would be fine if that's how my Zoom meetings were, because that's what a meeting should be, in my opinion. It's important, pertinent information that is good for collaboration face-to-face. That's what I think a meeting is. Like, something worth discussing face-to-face. Not an email of, hey, have you seen what I sent you? Hey, have you seen this article? Most of our meetings are 30 minutes or less. Yeah. One thing for sure is if I ever end up running things at this job, it's going to be, this meeting is important, pertinent information. The rest of it's in an email. I'll send a follow-up. Like everybody else, I work 8 to 10 hours a day. Here's the important information. Let's see here. Ooh. I spend 7 to 10 hours days in meetings, but that's the life of a product owner. That's intense, Malik. I don't want to say that it sounds easy, but it sounds not bad. We structure our meeting as a daily stand-up. Scrum meeting lasts 10 to 15 to 30 minutes. See, that seems reasonable. Without giving too much away, it's a lot of playful internal politics. Oh, classic. Playing internal politics. Yeah, see, my job is, without giving too much away, a good chunk of my job is important that we're readily available for phone calls. And if the more time that we spend in a meeting, the less profit and revenue and actual important stuff is happening in my job. So the less time I spend on the phones, even in my position, or ready to train people who are on the phones, the less of that I'm available, the less profit the company's making. So it always baffles me when they're like, hey, let's have an hour meeting. And I'm like, really? Now? Most of the execs I work with spend a good 6 to 7 hours a day in meetings, and they often go outside meetings and evenings like zone board meetings. So I'm glad I didn't go into that field. Yeah. I wouldn't mind, like, because eventually if I do end up getting the VP position that I've talked about, if I do end up getting that it's going to require a lot more, like, out of work, after hours activities, like traveling and things like that, and I'm not opposed to that, because the money's worth it. But I've always been of the mindset that if you pay me the right price, I will fucking do anything. If you're paying me the right price, I'll go scoop manure outside. My company's pretty good. They let the workers work and leave the meetings to the management and just let the workers at the bottom line know afterwards. Yeah. Getting people in IT to be tactical and strategic is invaluable. Yeah. Business workers are happy and easier to do. Yeah. Yep. I end up playing EverQuest while sitting in meetings. Could be a lot worse, spending 12 years doing warehouse work throwing cases. Yeah. That's tough work, man. The money is, they're probably earning 3 or 4 times as much as I do, but they do work a bunch of extra hours. At least they do in my company. Yeah. Logging one of my characters was on last night. I wonder if I got updated. I think it's DirectX 11 Elemental, or if it's zone related, not sure. Oh, let's see here. Okay, that's nice. We'll take those. Boots of the Butt Destroyer. You're on DX12 at the minute? Oh, gotcha. You boxed in Valheim last night with no issues. Did the last patch change all the hot zones? Something better than Riwi, hopefully? It should have actually elsewhere. That's a good question. I haven't checked. I do know that, like, tactics is the 65 hot zone. A lot of business leaders, middle management, and upwards do not have basic business tech skills, so I find one of the challenges for my generation is getting them to use technology. They really don't want to learn. Yeah, Truzito, that's massive. Because a lot of people, like you said, they're kind of in their ways and they don't want to learn something new. Haven't played in a week or two. Tactics, great, that's the best one possible for me. Yeah, tactics is definitely the hot zone. Let's see here. God, this weapon is horrible. 1124 though. Ooh. Clicky cloak. Valheim's fine. Planet Tranquility's laggy as fuck though. With the update Elemental, just be aware that shit's gonna happen that were unexpected. Like you guys saw my glitches I saw in Plane of Knowledge 2 nights ago. Change Illusion Ixar. Oh my god. I'm being bullied. Reported to HR for harassment. No change, this is an XR stream. I'm being bullied. Help! Help! You're being improved. You sound like any of the exes I've had in the past. You're not being changed or being improved. We're not telling you what to do, we're telling you how to improve. Okay, okay. Fine. What this fine gentleman said. That was me, by the way, guys. If you heard that, bidoop. Our IT director is having to teach the company middle leaders how to do basic project management, and they hate him doing non-IT things and teaching and mentoring leaders that should be not be in positions. That's a real problem, man. It feels like middle management more than anything is meant to be like babysitters who aren't actually doing anything anyways. So none of them really have the education. How long does this request last? As long as I want it to. We're not telling them what to think, River. We're just showing them how. Yeah, they're really just babysitters. Middle management has never been there to actually do anything, which is why a lot of jobs during the pandemic got rid of middle management, I've noticed, because they are literally just there to monitor and babysit. But if everyone's working from home, like during the pandemic, what good is middle management for? So, what a scam. But yeah, it's 100% babysitters. But now that everyone's going back to the office, people are getting promoted to middle management again. Shocker. 20 minutes? You want me to last 20 minutes, Elemental? That's just rude. 25? Oh, see, you already said 20. You can't increase it now. 2,500 points, so 25 minutes. Here's my counter offer. Ooh. Fine. Mods, I want my points back. Mods! Mods, ban streamer. Ban streamer now. Hang him. Fuck the Quran. You take that back right now. I even put your XR illusion back on. Your XR Karanas are great. I'll allow it. Alright, so that was TOV. I guess we can move on to Lucklin now. Luck of Lin. Looselin, whatever you want to call it if you're weird. Let's go stab Saru. And the hoo-ha. Filling up our bags with tons of unnecessary junk again. Guess I still got a ways for what? Oh, damn. Email, email, email. I'm popular. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see. Plane of Time? Oh, yeah, for Plane of Time? Yeah, we're just now getting to Lucklin, dude. To be fair, we aren't really fast-paced speedy boy running it right now. So we'll get there. Maybe we'll get lucky this time and Saru's gonna be not a piece of shit. Oh, I think I have Yttrium stuff on me right now anyways. I do. Okay, so if he drops some stuff, we're gonna have to summon our little banker. Just worried with my Planet Tranquility lag and SDX12 now. May have to pause EverQuest for FF15. Well, I mean, listen, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes stepping away from EverQuest for a little bit's a good thing. I know that's blasphemy, but... Controller support on PC sucks balls. I couldn't get it to work for the life of me. Which controller are you using, Elemental? Because that's what kind of matters. Most of the time you want like an Xbox Elite controller or one of those, obviously because Microsoft. But my PlayStation 5 controller works fine whenever I connect that. And I think there's even like a mod thing that you can install that converts a PlayStation 5 controller to like an Xbox controller. My PS4 won't. Yeah, PS4 I don't think really works well. I don't remember that one working well at all. But PS5 I have like no issue with. Xbox Elite controller is easy to connect. Logitech version of PS controller is a good one too. Yeah. It connects. Well, yeah, connecting should be fine, but it's not going to necessarily work properly. Because I noticed when I was playing, when I was trying to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I was using my PlayStation controller, and it just works like it doesn't work for shit. Movement worked fine in the game, but the dodges, and they don't. Oh, yeah. Up, down, left, right, XP. Let's see. Where's my fucking key? Right here. Did not freeze to death, but it was close. Welcome back, power. That sucks, Elemental. That does remind me, I do need to buy like another Xbox Elite controller soon. My old one gaveth up. Sorry about earlier, I was barely here and trying to do other things. You linked a sword, what was it called, and where did it drop? No worries. So it is this sword right here. Aged Katana of Endurance. It's a paladin. Made an SK, got to 48, but this is my 5th SK or so, but the class just doesn't seem to grab me like paladins do. That's fair. Damn it, I hate seeing loot rot like this, but it's unfortunately just gonna have to happen. This is why I hate lore items. So he dropped the Bloody Berserker's Blade, which I guess we'll take, but... Oh, here. RIP. We got at least one good item. I mean, it doesn't reflect the racial choice. Gnomes are highly intelligent, but if you pick to play one, maybe it's somewhat lacking in the player as well. Dragon's Horde? Okay. So Dragon's Horde is it's another form of storage. So basically, all these items that I have in my Dragon's Horde, even if they're lore, I can have another version of that item. It's just, like, think of it kind of like an offline storage that you can access from your bank. So if I want to pull one of these out, I can. But even though I already have like a Mask of Tinkering in my Dragon's Horde, I can also have a Mask of Tinkering on my character. And then I can have another Mask of Tinkering in my shared bank. Like an archive for items? Yeah, think of it like an archive for items. So a lot of these items that are already lore, I can have extra of those items on my character, when I would normally not be able to carry another one. You can get more space. I've already got mine almost full, but I think you can max out Dragon's Horde to like 500 or something. Yeah. Naked XR, you say? What are you promoting? Porn? Oh. Scaly porn? Well, that's a shame to see that go to waste, but that's okay. Vexthal time. I just don't get how gnomes can tank when literally you can just punt them. They defy gravity. It's the huge dicks that they have that keep them weighed to the ground. Got that sexy row power walk. I said naked. You better make it naked. Cry as I take off my armor one at a time, objectifying me. The best I can do naked for you is I'll just take off my shoes. That's all the naked you get. You get to see the feet. Huge dick on that small thing. That's still small. The gnome itself is the size of an ogre dick. Oh my god. Oh, that's an interesting visual. Halflings defy gravity with their big bellies. Gnomes be kicking all day, every day. I'll strip for you if you want. It's not big, it only smells like a... Ooh. Smells like sardines. How many animals can you fit in a pair of pants? I see where this is going. That's bullshit. Only 82,000, not even 20% towards the 500k. It'll take a while. 3Ks of XR would be an improvement. So can overtake the illusion. Spend their 2.5k. Alright. Let's be Rivervale Deputy for now. If we spend our currency, it's our choice, not your decision to make. Also true, Power Walk. XR. Oh my god. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. Okay, I will redeem XR at some point during this stream. Saving up for the dog shitty about Corona's 500k redeem. Yep. See, I'll honor your XR at some point this stream. Okay, here. I'll honor XR, but every time someone redeems it, the time gets shorter. There we go. Cancel the streamer. Cancelled. Y'all saved talk shit about Coronas, and I'll keep running XR Illusion. You guys are bullying the streamer right now. Bullies, I tell you. Bullies. Every time the same illusion is picked, it gets 20% shorter. There you go. It's like a stun immunity. / improve VV. What's the opposite of streamer privilege? Streamer bully. Oh, dude, creeping. Thank you for the resub, man. For 3 months in a row, dude. Viewer privilege. There you go. Can we do a poll for this? Creeping. Thank you very much, man, for the sub. I really appreciate it, dude. I know I say it every time, but we're a super small time stream here, so thank you for subbing here, man. A lot of places you could spend that money. I appreciate you doing it here. How you doing, Creeping? Creeping, they're in the middle of bullying me right now. They're forcing me to run XR Illusion over and over again until I accidentally disable the illusion request. Or if I forget to honor it, which would never happen. I would never do that. Oh, elsewhere. Despite you liking the Coronas, no idea why. We still love you. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it. As they should. Yeah. Yeah, they're bullying me right now. Every time I try to change my illusion to something, they keep forcing me to run XR. But thanks again, Elsewhere and Creeping. I appreciate you both. You guys are creating a hostile game environment for me. Oh, dude, Elemental. Thank you. Just gifted a sub to Elsewhere. Here, I don't want excuses. Thank you very much, dude. Elsewhere, enjoy your sub, man. Thanks, as always, for chilling out here in stream, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, fellow Karana hater. We just want you to play the Master Race, that is all. But yeah, thank you guys again. I really appreciate y'all. Oh, dude, we got 2 illusions in a single drop. Man, look at that. And here, the XR requester as well. Oh, and to Power Walk. Elemental, dude, thank you. Gifted sub to Elsewhere and Power Walk. Thank you very much, man. Are they XR? They're trash. Alright, guys. Thank you very much, man. For the kindness and generosity, I will continue the XR for now. Let's see here. Let's get our... Do we already have one in here? I feel like we do. We do not. Nice. Veil Flames did not go to waste. Sweet. XR Master Race. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it, though. I know I keep saying it, but it's nice. You know, anything I get for playing a game like EverQuest is massive, so as a token of your appreciation, you could say something slightly shitty about the Karanas. I think that would be fair. Okay, you think the trade is worth it? If their crest wasn't out of the stock, I'd request Pigboy Illusion and then make him thankful for the XR. Oh my god. See, that's just rude. Force me into a horrible illusion, then to make me be thankful for an XR. The Karanas is too green. See? Okay, there you go. Hulk. Hulk says an okay statement about Karanas. Remove the timeout, let people override requests. I think it's like a 5-minute timeout. The reason I had that timeout is so whoever requested the illusion at least gets it for a couple of minutes, you know what I mean? Can't tease the tip like that. Tell them they can have fun and then just immediately let it change. I think people should be able to spend points to override it, in my opinion. Let's see here. Are we going north or south? I think we went north last time. Let's go south this time. Add another that's like 3k to override. Oh yeah, like override a previous request. I can see about doing that. See elsewhere, I said a semi not nice comment about Karanas. We said that it's too green. There you go. That's the best you'll get without those 500k points. That really lay the smackdown on those zones. It's just fun to watch people try to outbid points on stuff, and illusions I think is innocent enough for that. That is true, yeah. Everything's so green. I'm not opposed to that, Elemental. I'm really not. I wouldn't mind that. Especially if it's like Ixar. Just back. Ooh, we got Gloves of Dark Summoning. Nice. Let's see what those sell for, actually. Probably nothing, but yeah, 43,000. That sounds about right. If you're spending points for an illusion for shits and giggles, it's not something game-changing or make it harder to over... True. It's not as bad as asking someone to remove their weapons in the middle of trying to survive a power leveling session. Complete the epic request for 2.5 transmog TY for recommendation. You did? Nice, dude. Oh, dude, Noisy, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Thank you very much, dude. Wasn't a power level session? Yeah, it was. Every leveling session with me is a power leveling session. It was Nagafen. Oh, that's right. We were trying to actually beat Nagafen at level 5. But we did it. Because I didn't honor your request, we actually killed Nagafen at level 5. Doing the old Tristram event in Diablo 3 for the quest reward. Level 1 character, monk, demon hunter, or barbarian. Demon hunter. Always demon hunter. Power walk. Yeah, unfaithfully. Is Jansville prestige? That's a good question. It is not prestige elsewhere. Should have removed weapons. We were already fighting Nagafen at level 5. What more do you want from me? But we did it. We killed him. But yeah, Jansville is not prestige. Oh shit. Almost walked right past 2 of our illusion droppers. And need level 95. I want to say it's either level 95 or 100, I think, to actually complete and get the completion for it, I think, elsewhere. But then from there, it's not level required. Eye of Darkness? Ooh. I haven't seen that one drop in a while. Eye of Dankness. First thing to do is log out, delete D3, install D2, and make whatever you want. Oh my god. D3 is fucking phenomenal. I would love to play that on stream sometime. And it's a buff. I can switch it on and off, right? Or it's optional per play session. Yeah, it's a buff. It's a permanent buff on your character, but if you click it off, it does actually go away. It's permanent, quote unquote, there's no timer on it, but you can click the buff off. Diablo 3. Oh, nice. So we got all 3 illusions that we can get from this zone today. I would say that's pretty fucking lucky. Got another Circle of Disguise here. Jesus Christ, I'm running out of space. Played D3 a little this week, about 750 Paragon so far. Very nice. It is while I own it for PC, so not buying it for console. Man, we have a lot of illusions right now. Alright, now time for Big Mama. If you play it, let me know. Do you carry illusions around that you don't use? I do elsewhere, but I almost always keep them on me just because But honestly, if I could put them all, I could put them all in illusion rings. Let me see here. Where are our key rings? Key rings. I could honestly just put them all by the key ring for illusions. I've got almost, like, I think 92 illusions now, elemental. Like 92 in total, but I could just buy illusion key rings and just put them all in a key ring. That way I wouldn't actually have to carry them around. Yeah, there's illusion key rings, just like Heroes Forge, Teleport, stuff like that, but you have to buy slots, and I'm kind of cheap. That's why I haven't done it. I haven't bought slots, because you have to buy it. Per character or per account. I think it's per character. Yeah, and then I kind of lose the idea of, like, having it on my character as well, you know what I mean? I like being able to click and be like, yeah, it's real dollars. It's fucking stupid. Oh, speaking of claim, it's my money refresh. Like here, services, there's key rings, illusion key rings, mount key rings. Yeah. I'm kind of cheap, he says, after spending an ungodly amount on Friends and Friendly Edition every expansion. Hey, that's because I like those claimable items. And I budget that. I budget for that. There's people who are addicted to illusions, and then there's people who play XR and do not need an illusion. Ugh. Boring. Is this the book on a stick? It's the book on a stick. Nice. Anything but halfling and gnome is good. See? I'm addicted to illusions on anything an Ixar can't play as. There's a very small number of people who like the Karanas, and then a very small number of people who are right. Oh my god. Listen here, shit. So rude. Let's go do our little turn-in for our necklace here. That was nice, though. We got Veil of Flames. We got our skeleton tiny bone bracelet. We got a Circle of Disguise. The only thing we could have gotten extra was a bracelet of Shrink Clicky. Like Walking Chickens in the Karanas, they have a cool model. That's about it, though. Alright, so next up is Shisar Boy. Let's go stab Mr. Mount Dropper in the face. Oh, it's somebody's birthday. No, or is that just the PvPer? That's not the birthday sign, that's just the PvPer sign. Thought that was a rainbow name. My first raid zone in years. Yeah, I fucking love Syrah Temple. That's such a cool place. Oh, shit. Let's see here. Remove Greater Curse. There we go. I kind of want to go play on on Oakwind. I really wouldn't mind doing some leveling on Oakwind pretty soon now that Plains of Power is unlocked. Maybe we'll see about doing that. Oakwind's the newest TLP? Yes. Yeah, at least until May, which we, on the development roadmap, we actually saw that we are for sure going to get a new TLP this year, but rule set to be announced, so we shall see. Dude, I'm really, really hoping they don't drop the ball. I really, really, really hope they don't drop the ball with the new TLPs. I'm going to be incredibly disappointed with the new TLPs if it turns out that they're not doing something like new to mix things up. Like, I really want another Mischief. Like, another Mischief clone, but with an EXP boost and evolving rule set like Oakwind. I know I keep talking about it, I think, every time we bring this up. But man. Then they're coming out with new TLPs with no games, no gnomes, no rogues, and no piranhas. You're mean. You're just mean. I would be okay with no gnomes. I'd be 100% okay with that. What would be funny, Sebek, is if they made it like with no gnomes, but Mask of Tinkering, instead of turning you into a gnome, it just kicked you from the game. The appeal of another slog through the same forest slots does not appeal, at least until Kunark. Yeah. It would be cool if they dropped like an evolving rule set server, but it drops at like Vaniki, like at Gates of Discord. Like maybe it drops so you can be like a Beast Lord from the start or a Berserker from the start. See, Elemental, I got a pretty good idea. Mask of Tinkering should kick you out of the game on every server. Hey! I worked really hard for my 15 Mask of Tinkering. So sick of the Unrest Gut Hole, same old, same old. I think, and it's just an idea, it would be really cool if they dropped a server where instead of it just being the classic zones, like it drops as a classic expansion, but every single zone that you go to next is like the zone makes are random. So like you might, instead of going from west like common lands to row, you zone over and suddenly you're in like a Gates of Discord zone, but it's level appropriate for you. So you could level anywhere. I think that would be cool. Can I get the permanent illusion, XR illusion on my bard? Yeah. Just let me know whenever you're next to my enchanter. I have to invite you to group for it though. You have to be in group. And I don't think it's permanent, I think it's still timed. I'm pretty sure it lasts like an hour and a half or something like that. It used to be perm. I'm pretty sure it's still timed. I think it's permanent for like if you're an enchanter or a bard or a rogue. If you have Master of Disguise AA, with that abuse for travel, just flip-flop across zone until you get to where you want to go. Maybe not random, but I think it would be a cool idea. There is. It's Master of Disguise, but you have to have that AA. Like, the character themselves has to have the AA. I'm pretty sure that... Let me see here. Pretty sure, like, the person casting it on you doesn't make it permanent. Thought there was an AA for permanent illusion, then an AA for cast on other. I could be wrong. If someone in chat knows for enchanters, I'll look for it. But I could definitely be wrong. My bard's got the mask. Forgot I got it. Okay. Nice. If I could be a kitty paladin, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, it would be nice if for once if it dropped it like with berserkers and beast lords out though. But with EXP bonus, with free trade. Besides, I'm pretty sure that the bulk of the player base on Mischief, at least as far as the ones that are hardcore raiders, are pretty much already done mentally with the server. I mean, it's been almost 3 whole years now. They can move the cash cow from one server to another. The loot where anything of equal level drops of items from that level. For the most part, yeah. As far as expansions are concerned, Elemental, like if you killed Avatar of War, he could drop Temple of Veeshan loot. And like a random dice chance of additional loot. So he could drop up to like 12 items. Within the same expansion, yeah. It's like expansion loot, yeah. Yeah. Not necessarily level-based, because if that were the case, like, level 70 loot, you could get Prophecy of Ro loot from Depths of Dark Hollow. Not random mobs drop raid loot, but random mobs of like equivalent value can drop that loot. So if you fought like a group monster, you wouldn't go Omens and Prophecy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, you won't get loot like that. At least from my understanding of it, it's like locked to that expansion. Yeah, it was all meant to just basically randomize the loot that you could get for that expansion. Which also meant, like, for example, the Ixarhide mask we were just talking about. When I farmed it on Mischief, it took me 30 minutes. Because the mask, the Ixarhide mask could drop from any of the named in Trakenon's teeth. So rather than just having to chase down, like, the Froglocks and kill those to get the name to spawn, you just killed any of the named. Any mob can drop fungi since it's a basic... No, not like that. Still, like, group boss items. They would still be like bosses of that equivalent level. So not necessarily any mob, but any of the group or raid equivalent mobs. Let's see here. Got the annul clicky. Did we get another wind speeder? We did. Blood Frenzy, nice. Yeah, there's like a level range in value for it in that expansion. Yeah, it would still be kind of like named based as well. From my understanding. The way I think about it, each expansion has a loot tier, and any mobs in B tier can drop anything from B tier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Elsewhere has it right. Blood Frenzy is such a good looking sword. One of the best. Such a classic graphic. Come on. Getting stuck on edges here. Aw. No Shisar Assassin. Also, I'll let this slide for now. What? Me being a Shisar instead of an Ixar? Someone and shout POK if killed. I've got my characters in Plane of Knowledge. If you need an invite, if that's what you're asking for. If both Nagi and Vox are in the same tier, you can get either a Cloak of Crystalline Waters or a Cloak of Flames from either of them. On that dupe. Duping lasted almost 2 weeks, Elemental. That specific dupe. Because they knew about it for a whole week before they acknowledged it and actively started doing something on it, so it was almost 2 weeks. Yeah. They knew about it for a whole week because people were reporting it right off the bat in the forums, but rather than doing something about it, they were actually deleting the post that people were talking about. Yeah, there's still other ways to do. That's why I say, like, without going into greater detail, it's still a thing. Still very much a thing. Okay, so we really didn't get any good drops from Luckland aside from our illusions. That's kind of a shame. So let's start hitting planar stuff. I guess it's back to Sand Giants for me. Yeah, Weasel, same. That's just why I haven't done anything as far as like buying Chrono, selling Chrono. I'm not investing any of my time, effort, or money into any of that right now until things get back to normal. Assuming there is going to be any sort of a normal. It's just no point. That's why I'm still wearing gear like raid, tier 3 raid gear from Terror of Luckland. And I'm only wearing group gear daggers. Like right now, I'm not spending any of that time, effort. No. Duping should push the plat cost of Chrono up since there's more plat, but the amount of Chrono in theory. It should, Sebekis, but Furiana V, since it was already so overinflated, because the price of Chrono on other servers, I think on Bristlebane and Burtox, I think it's only like 3 or 4 million platinum. So it never really got excessive. But on Furiana V, it jumped all the way up to 11 million. Like in June of last year. So rather than it theoretically increasing the price here, since it was already so high, it just dropped it. Not to mention the one of 3 or 4 Chrono hoarders on this server supposedly got banned a while back. Whether it was just one of their characters with the bulk of Chrono on them or what, but... what do I know? Hey chat, how do I dupe this rusty dagger so I can sell it 50 times? Aw, damn it. Didn't remove my stupid Sraw debuff. My favorite way to dupe a rusty dagger is to kill a bunch of level 1 mobs. You got it. Best way to do it is to go to those undeads and North Row. Stab away, friend. Stab away. They're at that little broken up druid spire. Got like a 30-second repop. Change illusion, you know what I want, motherfucker. Yeah, you want this, obviously. That's so generous of you. Thank you for being considerate enough to know that... to just know that we both agreed that you wanted a dwarf sentinel. V Ominous got the chat overlay figured. Oh! Nice. Okay. Speaking of North Row, is the tower group content or solo content scaled to level? It seems like it's scaled to level, and it's solo content. As a matter of fact, I need to show you, because when I did that 2 days ago, I glitched it and broke it. No, that's not it. Give me that X-Hard. Give me that icky sticky. Even made it look like in-game chat. Really? Did he share it in Discord? Where did he share it, Shifty? XR or nothing. Oh, we have a bunch of icky sticky lovers here. His stream is up. Oh, it is? Okay. Let's go check out Ominous here in a second. I'm gonna have to bug him for that little bit of information. After I stab Saren in the butt real quick. Here, I'll give you guys this view while I go over here and look at this real quick. Mute, Ominous. Oh shit, he sure did. He did, and it straight up does look like an EverQuest chat box. She doesn't have my TA, so she should die. Totally looks in-game. It really does look in-game. I'm gonna have to bug Ominous for how he did that. Lululemon should make an EverQuest line of leggings. Yeah, to look like Saren. Yeah. Got 2 different cloaks. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bug Ominous for how he did that. Yeah, I need to make a shout-out command, too. It's another thing I'm gonna have to do. I think the shout-out command almost always does it so... like it shows a clip from that previous streamer. First you time me out. See, he doesn't ignore me. It's honestly just because I don't have a shout-out command yet. Like, we still just have, like, playlist, Discord, which the Discord one just needs an updated invite on it, to be honest. But yeah. Something else on the docket to go through and add. Any of your personas getting ready for a 100+ grind? I have 100 Paladin. Our Beast Lord is going to be up there pretty soon. That's another thing I need to work on. Beast Lord soon. Paladin's currently there. Only because I bought a... Not bought, but I had a heroic character boost token. So eventually, have to watch you root rotting, getting bored for a while solo. Honestly, 100+, man. I just know at that point I'm probably going to be playing with other characters. Like, I'm not going to do that shit solo. I'll probably do like 3 characters. 3 mercenaries. Because 100+ is just such a slog, dude. And it feels so bad to get like 1 kill every 5 minutes and you get like 0.02% EXP. It feels so bad. They really need to like quadruple the amount of EXP that you get from kills. Level 85+. I know that they want you to do missions and things like that. But if people want to play EverQuest and just grind, they need to make sure that that's something that's worthwhile doing. And not just like, okay, so I logged in and I got 8% EXP today, so good day. Feels bad, man. IR back, ominous. I saw the stream update, man. I'm gonna have to bug you for that info. Past 100 seems like Overseer can literally double your EXP. Yeah, Overseer, yeah. Might try some progressions. Yeah, a lot of the progression stuff is where the EXP is gonna be. Speaking of Overseer, probably need to complete mine. Select. Actually, I'm close enough to 99%. I'll just take the tetrahedrons. Collect, collect, collect. Sounds like someone from the Fun Pimp started working as a dev at Daybreak. They seem like they hate their players and actively try to make them miserable. You'll have no fun and you'll like it. Let's see here. Autofill. Oh, 10 seconds? I'm into it. Autofill. Collect reward. Come on, give me one. There we go. Alright. If you enjoy something in current 7 days to die alpha, the next alpha release will remove it. 7 days to die. I don't think I've played that. I don't think I've seen anything on 7 days to die. What is it, like a survival horror? The next alpha release will... Oh, so if you're enjoying something, they're just going to remove it. Feels bad, man. I can't imagine a game doing that. EverQuest. I mean, so far we can still use Jansville at level 1, so... It's a zombie survival first-person shooter game. Has a lot of crafting, base building in it. Oh. So Fortnite, zombie survival. Oh. Nope. Any hand-to-hand droppers? Nice. Sweet. That's what we wanted. Back to running out of space. I swear to God. One of the streamers I watch is building a version of Real World Castle from Eastern Europe in his game, and some of the regulars on his channel. That's cool. See, I would do that shit in Minecraft. There was one guy on YouTube I watched for a while that was rebuilding Norath in Minecraft, which I thought was really cool. That's a pretty cool idea, I think. Will it let me back down, or am I stuck up here? Been at it for a few months, it's that big. He started in Minecraft, but 7 Days has much better graphics, plus zombie hordes to fight. True. Dude, Minecraft, you can make look fucking beautiful with the right kind of mods and stuff like that. Teleport me out. Let's go. Been at it for a few months. Yeah. I was trying to think. The guy that was doing it for EverQuest, I feel like he was doing it over a year time frame. And it's been like 4 years since he actually uploaded anything, so it was kind of unfortunate. There was also the guy that's like upgrading EverQuest in like the Unreal 5 engine, but with like the same graphics. So you see like a massive open world version of it, but it's got like the old school like Kelethin building graphics, which is kind of entertaining to imagine. What level do you have to do to get that Mace the Ancients? Do that Mace the Ancients quest? You can do it at 65 once you're fully flagged and you do like the extra quest for that person. But soloing it, you'd probably want to be probably 85, I would say, because I think a lot of these gods that we're fighting are level 75 or 80. Just can't fix it now. That's annoying for me. POV progress is a pain, yeah. Oakwind is going through it right now. But yeah, it's just the one character that's like doing the quest turn in. Sony EverQuest equals Kinos. Yeah. Old school. Am I going to attack, maybe? What slowed me? Honestly, I'm surprised they could fix anything. EverQuest code is probably so dense. Yeah, they talk about it being spaghetti code a lot. Just all the EverQuest roadmap. They aren't anywhere near dumping this game. That's awesome, creeping. Yeah, I agreed. The fact, like, number one, the tower event that I was talking about that's even in the game now, that they added in, it's really, really cool. I don't even like maintaining code I wrote 6 months ago. Well, the funny thing about it is that's also, it's a funny thing that's one of the reasons that we no longer have like account to account transfers for characters anymore, because supposedly the one guy on the team at Daybreak that knew how to do it was laid off, and he won't tell them how to do it. If that's right, then it wouldn't surprise me, but that's what I was told. Let's see here. Aw. Boo. We didn't get crap. Such a shit show on that, but I mean, a game over 20 years of its life is expected on some things, yeah. Yep. It's still funny to think about that, like laying off the one guy that knew how to do it. So, guess what you're not getting? Any recommended level 100 platform locations? Man, that's so tough. The only thing I can really recommend creeping is like the Almer's Guide, because he gives you some recommendations on where you can go for good platinum. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. This is the most recent thing that he's added, as far as like what zones give good EXP, what zones give good loot, what zones give good platinum. The last time he updated this was Ring of Scale. I use that for like the leveling guides a lot in general. Showed to level 65 in Wraith Mountains. Yeah, that one right there is, it's Ring of Scale. So it's all the way up to level 110. Siren's Grotto. Yeah. Do like all the platformers. Go to Siren's Grotto. Forever. For what, level 65? Is that what you're talking about? Because I'm pretty sure he tells you, like, what zones give you good platinum and things like that. Which zones are good for boxing, which ones are good for everything else. No, at 100? Oh. It really can't surprise you that much if that's the case. Because I think even at, like, House of Thule, when we were killing in there, we came across plenty of enemies that were dropping diamonds and extra stuff. So I don't know. I love water fighting. He says planar fire is good for gyms, but both times I've gone there, it's been swarmed and had to sit at the... Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess either one of the castles would be really good. I'd usually prefer castle too, because they're higher level, more EXP, and a whole lot less of a summoning issue. You have zones like Wraith that drop so much than other zones in that area, yeah. Good old Wraith Mountains, dude. Yeah, he says go C1, but I'm still not clear on how to get there. C1, are we talking about C1 in Plane of Fire? C1 is just Castle 1. It's that first castle that I ran over when I was running up the hill in Plane of Fire. It's just that first castle right there, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, there's C1 and I guess C2, but I always just referred to it as like, God, what do we used to call it back in the day? God, I can't remember what the original camp names were, but I know tables. All bar-related gear. Fair enough, creeping. Fair enough. Go kill, give me loot. Yep. You got it, creeping. You got it, man. I think we got some decent bard stuff today so far. No weapons so far, though. We'll see. Maybe we'll get Songblade and stuff like that. And that's where I brought in... Yep. Yeah, that... If you don't run up the hill, the original intended pathway through Plane of Fire was to go through the lava tunnel, and then it takes you into Castle 1. They specifically never removed running up the hill to do that because too many people died doing that. Yeah, that's the original intended way that you went through. I always did left and went up over the first area you skip. I have never seen someone run up the left-hand side. So that is news to me. In all my 20 plus years of EverQuesting. Come here, buddy. There we go. That's the only way I knew about. I'll show you mine, you show me yours. I think we kind of did that when you had me play Dixon Dallas. I think we've already been through that. I used to hate this event so much more. but since it's actually not so bad compared to like Warden Henvar or Vishimtar. Why do I say this shit? I'm straight. Yeah, straight. Straight into that butthole. Listen, noodles are straight too until they get hot and wet. That's all I'm saying. That's true. Not even a, a denial. Just, yeah, that's true. Does that mean my D is not hard until it gets hot and wet? Could be. I'm not familiar with your anatomy, so I'm not really sure. There we go. Gimme, 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 gimme. Another Mace the Ancients coming down the pipe. Okay, well, anyways. Plane of Earth B. One last and then on the way to Plane of Time. I would beat up Agnar, but I guess there's really not much point. We pretty much never take any of his loot that he drops anyways. At least with these four, we'll get something like a Mace the Ancients out of it. This dude just dropped Defiant. Where did everyone go? It's only me and the last visible logs. I think everyone else is just chilling. I saw several other people online just chilling out. Lurking, I have to do parent stuff. RIP. Oh, we almost forgot these guys. Mercenaries doing the work over here. I just feel like I'm spamming when I only see my name. Don't worry about it, Elemental. It's only spamming if Nightbot puts you in your corner. Only Nightbot gets to determine that. You say that, but I still worry. Stop summoning me. Oh, what? I've killed 5,000 giants now. Jeez. Anxiety problems. Fair enough. Oh, we almost forgot this guy right here. And besides Elemental, I'm not worried about like quiet moments in chat. Sometimes if there's not really anything exciting happening, that's fine. Add Salvazar. Here. Once I zone back out, I'll get you. Yeah, next time I zone out, if I see you, I'll add you in. Oh, you zoned into Plane of Tranquility? Yeah, I was zoned into Plane of Time through the dude in Plane of Knowledge. Oh, Plane of Time? Okay. Here, when I zone out here in a second, I'll get you added. Yeah, that guy. It's this guy that's in the Herald of Drizzle Row. Now I know why I hated Plane of Sky so much. We finally found a zone worse than the Karanas, which isn't Kedge Keep. Okay, Elemental, if you can zone into Plane of Time, I'll invite you once you're in Plane of Time. Kedge is horrible. Is this for the Ton pose? Yes. Assuming one drops. It's going to be hilarious to go through all this if it doesn't drop, because it's dropped 2 weeks in a row. That's fine. I'll get you here in a second. Teleport me. There we go. Okay. So elsewhere, there's going to be some issues. There's definitely going to be some issues because they, in the last patch, they upgraded to the newest DirectX, I guess DirectX 11, and a lot of people are talking about having issues with the game, both with Gamma, with full screen mode. I think there were some UIs that were transferred to the new UI engine as well. I turned my new UI engine off. I turned it off. Almost like 2 weeks into the new expansion, I turned it off. There's some major problems with that new UI. Don't want to log in right at the pit and not be able to fight within the first 30 seconds, yeah. There's some problems with the new UI stuff. Hey, what's up, Point Break? How you doing, man? Well, hello there. Teabag. My UI keeps defaulting to the higher res. Oh, shit. Oh. Dude, Point Break, thank you very much for the 3-month sub, man. Thank you for resubbing. I really appreciate it, dude. You guys have been super generous today. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. Yeah. You wouldn't die. Since you're FD'd, you'd be 100% okay. And Point Break, thank you as well for the cheer. The 100 bits, dude. Thank you. I hope you're doing good, man. I appreciate the kindness. Now, Elemental, do you know how to get out? That's the biggest question. Do you have a mount to get out? Good, getting ready for work. Nice, dude. Hope it's a good day. Thank you very much again, man. We're having a good time right now. We're trying to get one of our monk friends a Tonpo's pouch. Elemental. Do you have a mount to get out? If you have a mount, run full speed at the clock gate, and it will kick you out. That was just ruined. Oh, you don't? Okay, well, I'll get you here in just a minute, man. If you want to chill where you're at, we're almost done with the tier 1s. So the clock that you're looking at right now is going to unlock here in just a second. You're in the water trial, so I'll be there here in just a minute. Yeah, there's a glitch. If you ride at the clock, if you run straight at the clock with on a mount, full speed, it will kick you out. Because, like, the limit number of characters past that clock is 0 right now. So if you try to run through it, it acts like you're trying to get into an area where characters aren't allowed, so it boots you out. Never actually did this raid? Oh, shit, okay. You're about to learn today. The only other way to get out would be to, like, Origin or Gate or teleport out. Something like that. Okay, they're gonna go through their whole text line. That's the gods talking about us being here. Alright, so the clock is unlocked now. It's about to Origin until you said you would get me. Yeah. So, Plane of Time is broken up into basically 5 tiers. Tier 1 is the first little rooms that we're locked in. There's 5 of those. There's Tier 2, which there's 3 of those. And then in Tier 3, from there on forth, and unlocks like one little area at a time. Tier 4, 5, and 6 are where the gods are. I know I just said 5 tiers, but technically Quarm is like his own tier. He's Tier 6. But yeah, Tier 1 is like the little bubble room that you're locked in right now. Once we beat all of those, it unlocks Tier 2. There's mobs in the clock. Yeah. Yeah, until I get there to kill them, they're going to be chilling there. They're going through a script. They unlock 4 at a time. Sorry, I didn't get anything in that. I ran for my life to FD. You're fine. But they unlock in tiers. Like Tier 2 right now, it's timed for like 10 minutes, and every couple of minutes another 4 enemies will unlock on each side. Now it's just kind of annoying. Hello. You're good to come out if you want. You can run on through. These guys are time locked right now. Once they start moving here in just a second, they'll become targetable, and then we can attack them and kill them. Until then, gems. Yeah, they're not targetable right now. Nice. Starting off with a 3-fer. Oh, they're already about to be targetable. Nice. You know. All right, I'm gonna teleport out. I'm gonna beat this other Tier 2 event real quick. And then the gate will open here in just a second. This next part, you have to solo all by yourself. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. So the clocks are like a clear path 1, open to path 2, then open to 3. Yes. Yeah, they're each a pathway. Until we complete each tier, the clocks are locked. Make sure we got everybody. Always one just chilling back here. All right. Now there's going to be some text. And the next clock is going to open. No, you don't have to solo, man. I'm just messing with you. You're level 60. I wouldn't do that to you. Alright, the next clock should be open. You should see me just right over here. But you do have to solo Quarm, true. You gotta drop your pants for Big Daddy Quarm, sorry. Insert all the Quarm all over me jokes that people kept making whenever Quarm first dropped. Them's the rules, yep. Shit, I'll try. Won't be good, but after the loot, I'll do it. You'll be fine. What's the worst that could possibly happen? For the content, that would impress me much. Good old Shania Twain. Shania the Ancients, I tell you, man. You're a cleric, right? You heal me? Yes. I heal with these nuts. Sweet and savory bags. His daggers will heal you to death. Yeah. Listen, healing happens in different forms. Sometimes it starts with trauma. Oh, dude, he died instantly. Oh, this is awesome. Which makes it so much better. Oh, that's what you get. Enjoy those sweet and savory bags, my good friend. Get the fuck. Well, don't worry. I was almost done. I was almost done, man. Just give it a few moments. Oh, that was well deserved. It's payback for making me basically play this entire stream as an XR. Oh, that is awesome. Well, sadly, it just ruined my soul. Yeah, dude, solo flawless attempt just completely done. It's ruined. You get to learn Group of V or Ominous, you tend to have a very low life expectancy. See, we're a lot like Sam and Dean Winchester in that case, where if you've ever watched Supernatural, anybody that gets close to them, they tend to just end up dying. Ixar and Ixar, just like my booty cheeks. He's bouncing on my booty cheeks. Alright, if you want to run back, you should be good. Just make sure you don't zone into the next area. It should be easy to run back. Literally just click on the teleport in, and then just run through the clocks. Yeah, if you talk to the Herald of Drezel Row, they can teleport you to Planet Time. I can't plot. You can't pop mercenaries here. Unfortunately, you can't pop any mercenaries in here. Aw, no time's antithesis. Well, here's a priest ring. Sorry, man, I wish I could. But if you talk to the Herald of Drezel Row and you just teleport in, you'll be fine. Now, gimme, gimme, gimme. A man after me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Which area did you... any of the areas. All the monsters and all the areas are dead, elemental. So you can click on any of them. It doesn't have to be specific. They all teleport to the same spot. You won't have to worry about dying again, as long as you don't click on the, like the area that I'm at, because some of these guys have AoEs. Actually got some pretty decent stuff. Oh, we got a tactician shield. Nice. But I still fucking love the way this shield looks. One of the cooler looking shields in the game up to this point. Oh, careful, feign death. You're about to get booty spanked here. Cheek clappeth again. Perhaps he does it because he enjoys the baguette of tea. It's true. I mean, I know I do. He stood up real quick. Be careful because these guys have AoEs. I guess it helps if they explode in one tap, so... Alright, let's try to get you your Ton pose. Let's see if he drops it. Fingers crossed for a third time's the charm. Always like Hammer of Hours and Cudgel of Hate from playing. Yeah, dude. Honestly, one of the best looking graphics. The Hammer of Hours. Any of those hammers, actually. I think I've got ornaments. Let's see here. There's ornaments you can put on that look... Yeah. The Crystal Hammer ornaments. So you can make any of your weapons look like those weapons now. But definitely, one of the best looking graphics. The Cudgel of Hate also, you can get as an ornament for hammers from the Overseer. So you can also make like other hammers look like that too. Hey, what's up, Jog? Yeah, a really cool addition to the game. And guess what he didn't drop? Sorry, dude, he didn't drop it this time. Another really cool looking shield, though. Sorry, Elemental. Stayed FD there until next Saturday. Yeah, just sit right here. Where's Quarm? I gotta slap that mofo. Once we kill Inaruk right here, we're gonna see if he pops up. Come on, give me a Song Blade. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Damn it. No Song Blade. Big rip. Alright, Quarm time. You ready for him to Quarm all over you? For the content. Alright, go for it, man. Whenever you're ready. He just poof, dead. Oh no, he saw me. Got a few hits in, sacrifices were made. Yeah. Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Many both in spies died to bring you this teabag, yeah. Oh, that was worth it. Talisman, Shawl, and the Dexterity Bracer. No, that's the Stamina Bracer. He dies so fast the heads don't even fall off. Yeah. Here. Corpse off. That's typically what I like. I think it's a pretty good kill if I kill him before his heads pop. It wasn't exactly one hit, but it was pretty much like a couple of backstabs. Yeah, I consider it a pretty good kill if I kill him before his heads pop. Rip, ripperoni. Rip, 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 rip. Elemental, if you just want to use your special expedient recovery, 3800, 14, yeah. So if you use expedient recovery since you died twice in the last 2 hours, just use that. It'll give you 100% of your EXP back. It's a weak cool off, but it's worth it. Teabag, teabag, teabag until I zone. He's not here to fight for himself. But yeah, expedient recovery will get you all your EXP back. POP was my main and last raiding experience. Did a bit of others to gear up for beforehand, mostly hours in Vexthal and Sraw. Yeah, agitated. Those were some old school times, man. If you're interested in coming back, Oakwind the newest TLP, just unlocked Planes of Power. So they're still going through and fighting Planes of Power like it's new endgame content. Just something to keep an eye out for if you want to come back. And then every 2 to 3 months, another expansion drops, so you can experience it again like it's new. Back to 60, nice. All right, but we're gonna wrap things up here, folks. That's gonna be the end of the stream for the day. Thank you guys again, everybody, for stopping by and hanging out, and thank you guys very much for the subs and the bits today. We're back up to 35. I really appreciate y'all. Just got the tail end then, yeah. Sorry, Jog. We'll probably be back tonight. I'm gonna be playing Lethal Company with a couple buddies, so we might stream that. But elsewhere, Creeping, Jog, Elemental, Agitated, all y'all, I appreciate y'all very much. Thanks again, as always. We're going to see about rating somebody here just to kind of pay it forward and move y'all over to another EverQuest stream. Let's see here. We'll send y'all over to someone that doesn't have very many viewers. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget Barty Loot. Yes, Creeping. I got you. Alright, we're gonna raid here. What's his name? Thanks again, everybody, for watching. We'll be back tonight. Thanks again, everybody. We're sending y'all over to Noir, also playing some EverQuest. If you want to stop by and say hey, I appreciate it. But here we go.